Welcome friends, welcome to Lockdown Fitness video. Today we are going to see one of the common injuries in badminton, shoulder pain, or we call it rotator cuff. Now we should understand what is a rotator cuff. Rotator cuff is actually a tear in the tissue, okay, which is connecting the muscles to the bone or the tendons around the shoulder area. Okay, now why this happens? Why this shoulder pain or the rotator cuff problems arise? Now when we play, okay, when we use overhead shots when we play, whatever that smash, attacking clear, or the clear, drop, or stick smash, half smash, whatever we play overhead, this uses the shoulders. Mostly we use the shoulders. So repeatedly when we do some movements with a full range of motion, with full force, this leads to the injury. So now how we can avoid or prevent from this rotator cuff problem? Okay, this is the very simple way we can avoid this or prevent this. By before we have seen many times, we have seen players just enter inside the court, just lift the racket and they just go to play. Okay, that is a wrong thing that they do, because once your body reaches to the limit of the lactate, then it starts giving symptoms of that injury is about to happen. It's just because we are not properly stretching or we are not giving proper warm up before the play or the sessions, training sessions. So it is very important that before you go for a sessions or play, you properly stretch your muscles completely. That may be static or dynamic. So it is very important that we stretch static stretching and dynamic stretching. Then it is very important that we do strength training. We strengthen our muscles to withstand the pressure that we put. Okay, so weekly, minimum twice, we do the strength training. Then after finishing the sessions, we need to stretch our muscles again for the recovery purpose. Okay, so today I'll be showing you the proper only for the shoulders, static stretching and dynamic stretching. Then in the next video I'll be showing you the strength training for the shoulders with resistance, with weights and without weights. Okay, so if you're watching my videos, if you feel that my video is useful, then please share it, like my videos, and thanks for watching my videos. So we'll go for the first stretch. Stretch your arms straight without bending the elbows and taking your elbow close to the body. But see to it that you don't overstretch. You just stop to when you feel a little bit of a pain. Don't take it to the limit of a lactate. If you feel little bit of a pain also, just stop it. Just don't overdo it. The second one, we'll go behind the neck. Instead of pulling the hands sidewards, we'll take it behind. We'll just push the hand behind. Same with other hand, taking it behind. Then keeping your elbows bent, pushing it inwards. Now the next will be, if there is a wall, okay, keep your full arm parallel to the shoulder level, and just by touching the full arm to the wall, just face your body straight towards the wall and slowly press your body. Stop towards the limit. Okay, now next we'll go keeping the hand side straight, opposite side, and touch the full body and shoulder out. Taking the shoulder out, slowly and steadily pushing the body outward. Now straight, next one, keeping the hand straight and try to go closer. You can use both hands at the same time. Okay, these are the static stretches. Okay, and one more static stretches that we can do is using the towel. Okay, so taking the towel behind and straight, getting as close as possible and stop where you cannot do more. Just hold for around 20 seconds. Okay, so you can change hands, other hand also. So this was the static stretches. Now we'll see for the dynamic stretches. Now we'll go for the dynamic stretches. So dynamic stretches will start with protraction and retraction. Now what is protraction and retraction? Just keeping the shoulders straight, elbows without bending, keeping it straight, okay, without moving any part of your full body. Just your hands will stretch in front and back, stretch and back. Now protract and retract. Okay, this way we'll be using it for at least repetitions of 15 to 20 counts. Then we'll go for the elevation. Okay, so from here same thing we'll be doing without moving and your body muscles. Only your hand will stretch upwards. Okay, hand straight. Okay, straight, lifting up, elevation and depression, elevation and depression. Only your shoulders, using your only shoulders, you have to just lift and down. Same thing we'll be doing from downwards. Downwards when we do, like how we do shrugs, same way, just elevate and depression, elevation and depression. So this way 15 to 20 counts. Then hands spreading out sidewards, and now pronation and supination, pronation and supination. Now most common mistakes that people do when they do this is engaging their chest, okay, and the shoulder muscles, neck muscles. So we have to isolate the entire body, only doing with the shoulders, pronation and supination movements. In pronation and supination, we can always, instead of doing both hands pronation and doing, we can keep one supination position and one in pronation position, and then we can do it at the same timing. Same here. This is another way of doing it. So next we'll be doing the rotations. Rotations will be doing straight arm rotation, complete, full. So rotation and backward rotation, reverse. Now after that we'll be doing the crosswards, one in front and one backwards. Sidewards. Next is sidewards. So just rotate side, both hands, relax, don't put too much of pressure, just feel that relaxed shoulder muscles, and opposite side. Next one is by laying down. Okay, lay down, opposite, keeping your hands side towards the down. neck, and just lifting up the shoulders straight, keeping your forearm down, pressed, and just lifting up the shoulders. This way 15 to 20 counts. Then to make it more difficult, keeping it side towards the elbow, towards the shoulder side, then keeping the forearm down and just lifting up the shoulders and the chest. This way we can do the static stretches and dynamic stretches for the shoulders to prevent ourselves from the rotator cuff injuries. Okay, so the next video we'll see how to strengthen our muscles with weights and without weights, with our own body weight. Okay, thanks for watching my video. Keep watching. Thanks.